we can take a look at my new, we'll call it the Lunker rod. It's a Denali. This is the first time I've taken it out, so it may take some finagling. It's quite light too. I'm not complaining at all. Wow. 7'11", like I mentioned. 5/16 up to 3 ounces. Extra heavy, 7'11", rigging and flipping. Beautiful rod. Beautiful. Just beautiful. You know, we won't mess with it. Oh, there we go. Tip looks fine, all the eyelets look good. It is the double seated eyelets. As you can see, the double seated eyelets, so that's always nice. As well as the outer laid plastic or whatever type of composite material that is, carbon fiber. Not sure what type of blanket it is. All of those little details. They do have this feature where if you are a more 3-finger, type fisherman, that when you put your middle finger here, you're not hitting up here, so it's not, there's not much discomfort. So that's a really nice option. And it feels really, really good, actually. But take a look at this. Little accents of green right in that little foregrip. And then to give you the look at it, I don't know how well you can see that. It's a pretty wide image, but I don't know about focusing. I'm not sure if it's auto-focusing or what. And what that reads there is just 7-11, flipping, the different ounces that it accepts, etc. But all in all, I'm really happy. This thing's deadly. This thing is going to be a beast. 7'11", you've got your casting distance. You've got your extra heavy for, those heavy braids, for punching. For the 65-pound braid that I just bought. I'm kind of on the fence. I will be using this little nub right here of another update video. You just kind of, little accessories just to kind of make it your own and make it a little bit more comfortable if you're going to be on the water all day. I will be fishing tomorrow, so that'll be nice. I'll be doing a lot of jigging because there's some falling down trees and stuff. I was considering using this reel. This reel's never really been that trustworthy. It's quite a little rascal, but it does have the option for flipping on this side, so you're going to want to take a look at that. But at the very same time, if the reel just does not, it's not competitive, it's always bird nesting, you're not really happy with it, I would say 50% is your fault. But on second thought, this reel is a champ. I will swear by this reel. Daiwa Lexica, $69. How can you beat this? Tackle Warehouse. Matches with everything. A little bit heavier duty for the heavier duty rod. That's something to always think about. And I think this a little bit heavy, top heavy. Wonder if this one felt any better. Yeah, this feels a heck of a lot better. Like weight wise. This was a $130 model. It's a Team KVD. Picked it up at Tackle Warehouse. I don't know if I got the unboxing on that or what. I will end up doing a review. I just want to give it plenty of time to give it its full chance to impress me. But other than that, great rod, great tackle, great community. Hopefully my little sound rig wasn't making a whole bunch of sound horrible. But this is TP signing off. Hopefully you guys like this type of platform and this type of review or this type of unboxing. The reviews will come in time. I just like to, throw the things for a while, throw the rods, see what ends up breaking. All right. So before it gets too cold out or too dark out, I'll shoot the intro. This is just first impressions of the rod. First I ended up picking it up, the Denali J2 series. It's a rigging, flipping, 711 extra heavy, 5/16 to 3 ounce, so swim bait, heavy jig, frogging even, kind of like a multi-purpose large rod, just to kind of get some experience on it. Since I had broken my last rod on a 7-pounder, I kind of wanted something that I could go to in the case that, lunkers are lurking. So I'm planning to use the flip feature when I'm flipping and pitching. So what I'm really looking at are these low bearing trees. And I'm just kind of getting the use of this rod. It's my second bird's nest. Been getting them out pretty easily. I'm using that Daiwa 65-pound braid. Definitely overkill for the applications of this little pond, but this is more or less a prequel to my East Fork video that should be coming out sometime in the next few weeks, or if this is uploaded at a later time, I'll put a little annotation or something. But yeah, just all around trying to get used to getting used to throwing this, so tomorrow I don't just completely embarrass myself with backlashes. That this reel is just not the absolute boss hog here. I'm not really expecting to catch anything. I'm just really trying to get a feel for this. It feels good, I can tell you that. I just need to be careful with this reel. But, the line feels good, the pole feels real nice. No complaints. It is a little bit heavy, but what do you expect with, if you're throwing 3-ounce jigs, or not 3-ounce, baits, it says you can, swim baits, that you're gonna want a pretty stout rod, and what comes with stoutness, heaviness, As you can see, I'm reeling it back in pretty quick. I'm not really fishing, I'm just more or less getting a feel for the rod, so better performing tomorrow. I've never really been able to produce anything other than, a handful of catfish, 1 carp, about 10 pounds, so that wasn't bad. But, and then a little largemouth bass, not even a quarter of a pound, if that, over on those pigtails over there. But, throwing a 3/8 ounce jig, not sure the brand, but just letting it sink to the bottom, giving it a few bumps and dragging it. But yeah, this place is so overfished, especially in the summer when nobody has anything better to do, just camp out, throw a couple hot dogs, throw a couple this, throw a couple that, cook up a little bit, you know, the normal thing. It's like this reel wants to be tight. But this is the Team KVD by Quantum, $120 model, I believe. Would not come highly recommended. I have been throwing it for a few months now, but haven't been that excited about it. A lot of thinking about throwing a buzz bait. It's getting a little bit darker, but I don't think anything here would touch top water, but you never know. The second option here, the single prop War Eagle buzzbait in black, no trailer, not that big of a deal, just trying to, you know, figure out what type of settings I'm gonna need to do. You know. The casting distance is pretty good, I would say. But like I said, this is just more or less to get a feel for the rod and the line and the reel, to just kind of hone in, you know, its possibilities. I had no thought in my mind that I would be catching anything. You get a big rod, you get some heavy line, and what do you get? A big old bass. Woo! Jig, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Jig. Jig life. Flipping right into the brush. Yes. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. All right. So, for the setup, what do we have here? Denali J2 series. First bass I've caught on it. Flipping, rigging stick, swim bait type 7-Eleven. Here's the fish. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Swallowed it, and I mean swallowed it. Little jig, still intact, so usable. Floating, 3/8, I believe. Jig head on it. Take a load of this bass. I mean, look at this thing. Look at this thing. Come on. Alright, let's get it We've got 3.19. Shot, pretty decent bass.